started from the bottom. Now we're
And
here.
we're live. Okay.
We Mr. Magoo!
So,
Proud of
for
that.
everyone on the YouTube right now, this is our second take because fuck T-Mobile.
We had a blooper.
Oh,
So, hi, welcome to the C Tier podcast. My
Thanks.
name is Max, also known as Sir Galvanium. You can follow me on Twitch and pretty much every other social media under that name. And today we're doing podcast thing. If you're on the YouTube, leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below and all that other shill stuff. If you're not on the YouTube, you're on Twitch. Go to our fucking YouTube channel. It's the Z Tier. You can find it by searching the Z Tier podcast. 'Cause if you search Z Tier, it's just gonna give you Dragon Ball shit, and I know I'm trying to upload enough stuff where that doesn't happen. Okay, continuing.
Hello. I'm Mulity. I would never steal anyone's identity. You can follow me at twitch.tv/IamMulity or Twitter, IamMulity. Thank you, Dara.
that was so ominous. That was very ominous.
Identity theft is not a joke.
I was thinking
Identity
that.
theft is
not a
not a
Thinking like
joke.
identity. Huh?
Identity theft's not a joke, Jim.
I am Darestrix, and you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Darestrix if you're not already watching me. What up, Dimkies? You can also find me on Twitter at Darestrix42. I know there's a 42 in it, but that's because I got to Twitter pretty late. And I will eventually continue uploading my VODs to YouTube at youtube.com/DarestrixArchives at some point when I'm not exhausted from work every fucking day. Bread.
Aw.
Hi, my name is Gizmo Hunter 64. I'm currently streaming Sea of Thieves. Follow me on Twitch at Gizmo Hunter 64.
Okay. So I looked at my phone. I click on my icon. I see Sea of Thieves. It's like, man, that's not right.
Over to my coworker.
Oh
Dropbox
no!
Let me change this real quick. Hang on.
Oh no!
My camera went.
Well, like, I was looking for people to impersonate, and I thought, that's not Sea of Thieves.
How would you
Oh,
go
it's
over
the
there?
same. Just call them out.
Calls him out. It's great.
Thank you. You helped me.
Right, over to you,
Yeah.
Brad Fox.
This podcast ain't going anywhere today, Max.
I don't know how to do an impression. I don't know if I can do that.
Just do a British
Actually,
accent and
wait.
pretend to
Sure.
vague
No,
every
you
10
got-
seconds.
Pictures posh British accent.
Hello, I'm Brit Fox 21.
I've never
Welcome to the
wanted
lifestyles of the rich and famous.
I've never sounded like Winston Churchill.
I've never sounded like that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them too.
Red Fox 101 on Twitch and
Oh dear.
Twitter.
Plug my
Follow.
Juggle, is he the Spider-Man model for YouTube?
Yeah, plug Gizmo Hunter's Twitter.
No, he's a Halo boy.
I do
Also,
have
if
my-
Gizmo has a Twitter,
When he
I
went
do.
on Gizmo
Boy,
Hunter
give this man your
64,
money,
follow me,
he
I
needs
it
it.
ended with and fix this door.
He needs it.
As much as I don't have a job right now, please.
seriously,
But,
give us
I
a-
do
he's
have a
eating out
job.
of shoes. He's not got enough ramen to last him a year. He may die soon. Just give him your money. That's all we ask.
Look, I can just start
Currently streaming off a thing of tinfoil.
Follow
I
Gizmo
have
Hunter
to end up
64
playing
on
catch up
Twitch.
my
He does not
crutches.
have a gun to the back of my head, but you should follow him anyways. He's not as good as Brett Fox 101, but he's still one of the bestest, most bestest Twitch streamers I have ever seen.
Now that's an insult.
Gizmo, it's an insult I'm happy with.
Shit, I was gonna say something.
Sorry, man. Gotta rep my man, Bread.
Please give Gizmo
Oh,
your
wait.
money. He's currently
Wait.
streaming off a
Set a gun
2060
back to your
Super.
head. I thought it was a
Latin
gun straight in
control.
my head. Jeez.
Anyway, why do I feel like baby hands? What is this?
Happy hand.
Oh.
Gizmo's tripping on drugs while doing the podcast today.
Sentence I was not ready
Apparently
for.
so.
Why do I feel like baby hands?
Someone
No,
quote
this
that.
move.
That was so good.
Stand up. Your avatar. Stand up. Readjust your standing sitting, and then sit back in the chair.
I'm sitting in my chair. I can't fucking.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
standing.
What is going on? Whoa, whoa, buddy.
Oh.
We fixed it, honestly.
That's so. That was great.
Why
still
do
feel
I feel like
unproportionate.
baby hands?
Alright, you guys are getting more.
It's fine.
Can I just? I'm gonna title the podcast that. Here, I'm putting this in the Discord DM so I don't forget to title that on YouTube.
I want to see this.
You're welcome.
Actually, I'm gonna
You wanna
redo some
title the
thumbnails. So
YouTube
after we're
video,
done with this,
why
can
do
I take a
feel
few
like baby
pictures of
hands?
people in here to redo thumbnails with?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You know, I really
You
should
need
look at the
thumbnails?
Z2 podcast channel at some
don't even-
point.
I have the password and all the
never.
So do
verifications
I.
for it. Still
So
don't.
do
Y'all
work.
all have the password, but I do the fucking work for it.
So tired.
I don't have the password.
I guess someone who's in
I
my
don't have it.
chat right now subscribed to that YouTube channel.
There we
One
go.
second,
Why do I
double
feel like
check.
baby
Hold on,
hands?
does-
I don't
does
believe
he-
you.
Wait, does
Why
Z tier
Why
one?
do I
I'm
feel
back.
like
My
better?
headset's back. Okay, it's gone again.
What do I feel like baby can't? Gizmo 2K 2020.
I
No,
just,
My
it's
headset
just-
went black.
it's just- I find it
It's
sound
weird. I
too.
feel
I
so
want
small.
that.
I'm tweeting it.
I want that as Gizmo's first
Oh,
ever
wait.
merch.
Can
I
we
want a
all
picture
tweet
of his
this? Can we all
avatar,
just
and
tweet
underneath
why
it,
do
it
I
just
feel like
says,
baby
"Why
hands?
do I feel like baby? Okay.
Can we all
I like how
right
it's
now
taking us
go
how
onto
long to get
Twitter
through
and all
introductions?
tweet why do I feel like baby hands?
Dude, I can't see anything.
Why do
It's
I
gonna be
feel
the
like baby
strangest
hands?
Why are
thing
you
ever.
AFK?
Title.
Let's get that
No,
trending
no,
again.
no,
My
no.
headset
What you
died.
gotta do is
I'm
you have to have him
right
actually be
now.
holding baby hands.
Oh, my headset died.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
no.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyways,
actually,
Arctic, you want to do your
Gizmo,
introduction now?
Gizmo,
My mom
baby
brought in
hands from now
burritos.
on.
No,
I'm
don't
just
you
gonna
dare.
eat my burritos.
Put in
Look.
like different channels on
I hate-
Twitch.
I guess
hate
the
it.
person who
Twitch to play
subscribed
baby
commented,
hands.
I guess.
I hated.
Did
I
you
hated
comment? Which
one.
video did you comment on, sir?
Like, comment, and subscribe?
Yeah, which video?
Here, let
Only
me pull
video
up the
that has a
channel.
comment
They
and share.
subscribe.
Don't forget to
Comment.
ring that bell and make sure you're here again, cause that's the theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Z-tier theory.
A Z theory.
That's it.
I'm alive
Z
again.
theory.
I took a bite of a
No, you-
burrito
no.
too.
A Z-tier
No,
theory.
you. A Z theory.
That's just
We
a
need to
theory.
start. By the way, we need to start
theory.
producing content for the
headset- oh,
channel
damn it,
other
it's
than
dead
just
again.
podcast stuff.
Yeah,
one a
we
week
need to.
ago.
We need to
It's
schedule. We need to
That is the
schedule
most
at some point
meta
our
fucking thing.
thing that we talk
You heard
about.
it.
Also, I
Am
love
I
how when I
okay with
switch
that?
to the
No, I was
Z tier
checking the
channel,
comments to
all
see which
all
video
that's in
was
our
subbed on.
recommended
It
feed
was
is
subbed, and it
soccer
was
and
just
Game
the girl that
Grumps.
was right. I did sub.
Am I AFK?
I'm sorry, I said
Terrifying.
it's football.
All right, Arctic.
You guys should have a clip show
I'm gonna make
of
this one
everybody's
plug with my
highlights
browser in
from
the
their VR
background.
chat
Hi, I'm
streams.
Arctic. I got nothing else to plug 'cause I'm boring. Go jungle.
No. It's like, take
You're
it
not
away.
boring. You're wonderful.
Arctic is a VR chat avatar creator. There's your plug. Alright.
Not like that's important to anyone.
It's very
It's important to
important.
me, damn it.
Something you
Are you
do.
freaking kidding me?
It's real to
That's
me,
so
damn it.
important.
It's something that you do.
It's something that you. Yeah.
Let's be honest,
No.
I'm bad at it, so I don't know
Ah.
how I put up.
Oh,
Do you
wait.
think
I just
that
realized.
freaking Aaron Hansen came out of the womb painting Mozart?
I don't know
think so.
who that
Oh,
is.
Jesus.
I knew
Drawing
you were gonna
Mozart,
say
Can we
Jungle
back
Scott.
up on how you said
Wow.
Aaron Hansen painting Mozart?
Yeah, they
Wait,
comment on
That's
that.
his words,
Dory.
not mine.
What?
That's his words, not mine.
Who
I
is
think I
that
came out
person
the-
you speak
It's
of?
Aaron for
Game
Game
Grumps.
You
Grumps.
think I came out the womb drawing
Oh.
Mozart?
No, I
No, I think you didn't. Because he
I don't
didn't
watch
draw.
them much, so.
I just realized
Not
what
like
was wrong
Curly
with me.
Fries.
Ironically, it's the only thing the ZK,
well, it started
ZK
when you were a
You found
child.
your baby
channel
hands?
subscribed to.
Wow, dear.
Dude. Yes.
All right, Jungle.
Jungle.
Alright.
My head's
No,
up
I was
alive.
insinuating that he had a trouble cat.
I'm concerned.
And I was
Alright.
I
gonna
think it's the
lean
most
back.
Okay,
he's got so far.
everyone, shush.
Yeah.
It's Jungle's turn.
Okay.
Jungle, speak
God.
now.
Alright. Hi,
Or forever hold your peace. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Wait, you said can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Dara, you beat me by
to
1
you,
second.
Jungle Scott, and your intro. Take this hit. Make it be lawfully wedded. Alright. Alright. I'm Jungle Scott. I do voice acting. I'm also a Twitch clipper and Twitch streamer. You can find me at Jungle Scott 54. You can also find me on Twitter at Scott Jungle, and I have a YouTube, but I have nothing for it, so I don't need to really plug it.
So why'd you
And
plug
on
it?
to Jacob.
Okay. My headset only lives if I'm holding it straight up. So we're doing this one-handed, so I can hold the other side with my hand. What is Gizmo doing?
I think he's
Probably
fixing
touching his
something.
baby hands.
Dude, I
Don't
looked
worry
over.
about Gizmo, he's in the
been
timeout
Spider-Man
corner with
model
his
this
baby
entire
hands.
time. So it's either I'm hearing the pizzeria song or he's going fix this damn door.
Oh,
It's like
no.
spamming it. It's making me
Oh,
crack up.
No.
I love the fact that this is the one distraction he has. Is Gizmo is now just spamming memes.
I'm not doing no
Gizmo's
further.
in
He's
the
also
Spider-Man
doing little
avatar
dance
for him.
moves over there. Anyways,
I've been
hi.
streaming an hour.
Yeah?
I will fix the door, man. Give me a break.
I love the way none of us heard it.
Close
He's
that
the
damn
only person.
door.
Dude, my headset died again. Well, we're gonna doing this. Hi, I'm Jacob. I can't see anything. My stream is looking at me being AFK because I can't see anything right now. Well, I slept. Whoopsies. Anyways, follow the
Oh, it's
name,
long cat.
Jacob Izzle 32. I don't
Oh,
do a lot other than scream and make a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really do anything else. Fucking headset. Do you want to work? It's alive. Right. On to you.
Help.
Oh, me. Okay.
I don't have anything else. I don't do anything.
Hi,
Did
I'm
you just
Talon.
say help and then take a
You can follow me.
So,
photo?
you have any games on your phone?
Hi, I'm Talon. You can follow me on Twitter, Talon in the Streets at Talon Noir on Twitter, and I also stream on Twitch, as some of you can see. Twitch.tv/Talon Noir. That is how it goes, right? I don't know. Just pulled it out of my ass as of what's left of it right now. Don't mind me. I'm doing this waddling thing for my butt. So.
You're good.
Oh yeah, I
Extra
also
butthole,
do
just-
commissions. Adra, if you're interested in commissions, message me in the DMs or look through my Twitter. You can see my commission prices, and yeah, I love you all. Your turn.
This
Help,
is my
I have no
to the
neck.
rescue.
I'm no neck.
Great for people with no necks like me.
I'm seriously in trouble. I don't know
Why are
what's
you
going
looking at
on.
me like that?
It's to Talon for getting through her intro
I'll just
without
wait.
any interruptions.
Alright, my headphones.
Hi,
My headset is alive.
I'm Frosted Fricks, and I'm
Hi,
I'm a
Frosted.
narcoleptic. Except it's one of those things where you don't fall asleep. So I'm just an anti-narcoleptic. Today I did a 24-hour stream. I am a tired boy, but I do Twitch, I do YouTube, I do freelance voice acting. I
called
forget
insomnia,
everything
by
I
the
want
way.
to say.
He
No, it's
is also
reverse
Buffalo's nicest prostitute.
Yeah, that too. Oh, also I'm a
Way of
$100
phrasing it.
explorer now, but we'll talk about that later.
This is gonna be fun.
So, you know what? I feel like we can circumvent the first topic of the day and do something a little special given the occasion. Frosted, do you want to lead this one?
You fell asleep.
No.
Frosted, you wanna?
Just had an energy drink, so no. Honey?
You okay, bud?
If I lean my
Honey?
head back, it looks like my
Hi.
baby penguin's having an exorcism.
Do I want to lead this one?
Frosted, you know what
What
you
are
know what
you?
I want you to
What
lead.
what's the probability, Frosted? What's the probability? You crunched the numbers, didn't you?
I think you should give a
Mhm.
recap first before you get
She-
into
she
numbers.
left on my tongue.
Yes. Recap.
Burrito. Burrito somewhere.
I'd get up and walk back and forth and pace around you, but I don't want to set up my headset like that yet. So,
Oop.
I did a 24-hour stream last night as a celebration to, for the sub goal that we hit last month. And I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna do this to give back. And I'm like, what better way to give back than do this really elaborate, like, treasure hunt for everyone to do. And I make this big old thing, spent sleepless hours writing it up, foolproof. I just
He
forgot
who
what kind of
says
fool I was dealing
something
with. So
he
anyways,
who says something is foolproof has yet to meet the right fool.
correct. So here's where it gets weird. You 7 people in my chat, you. Here's where it gets weird. So I set up this really elaborate treasure map, and like you really had to work like it was good. Like I'm sitting there and I was maniacally laughing while I was putting it together. Can confirm over there, Arctic can. I was maniacally laughing when I was putting it together. Like it was good. And I was like really impressed with I'm like, yeah, that's some pretty good stuff. So I had a person have to run all throughout my social media trying to figure out exactly what I did. I used the Caesar cipher. I use reverse
Base
text. I
64.
also use base 64. I use Morse code. I even use just general mapping knowledge and like typography. And I went hard. I went hard with this thing.
He was hard
So-
making this thing.
So, I am getting ready to. Like, it was like the last 2 hours of my stream. I'm sitting there and I get a message from Mega G in the chat that he solved it. I'm like, oh, cool. And so I go into the email that you guys wouldn't have known about unless you solved the puzzle. And it says right there in the email that Sir Galvanium messaged me an hour before Mega.
I just didn't say anything about it because
And-
I wasn't sure if it was another part of the puzzle or not.
And here I am sitting here listening to him going, just try. He goes, I wish I could figure it out. And then he gets quiet for a while. We're playing Sea of Thieves. He gets quiet for a while. I was trying to figure out what happened, but he get quiet for a while and then come back. Oh yeah, sorry, I was tabbed out. And he get quiet for a while. Oh yeah, sorry, I was tabbed out. So the last part of a puzzle involved you having to solve a topography question. And then, yes, then
No.
not only that,
How to figure out how to get
hold on.
there is what I gave up on.
Well,
Oh,
and
yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the funny thing.
Oh,
You showed it after Max had solved it. You showed everyone in the chat because that's when I caught it. That's when I joined. Was you showed
Oh,
here's the
yeah.
whole path from start to finish, and then he gets to this part where he says, and so then this you have to go back to the very first clue, which has a map in the background, and if you look and follow these directions, boom, and there's this 4-digit number sitting
Okay,
there.
I just
and
want to
that's the
say,
pin number you had
if
to
I
put
had
in.
figured out I had to go to the map, I would have done that. But I didn't even get to that
did.
bit because I just saw. So part of it was he had a QR code on his Instagram. I scanned that. It was a link to a RAR file, and then you download that, but it has a password. And so you're supposed to use the image if you take it into Photoshop and adjust the levels of it, and then it reveals hidden text. I didn't do that.
which would have been, which is the big part of the last part. You have to reveal that text to get the directions to follow the map that I put at the beginning of it. You had the key the entire time to solve the final question. You just needed to know what you had to look for. It's a 4-digit
Oh, boy.
combination. But here's the fun part. After I get done explaining the entire thing from start to finish, Max is like, "Wow, that was really difficult." He goes, "I didn't do some of that because that would have went over my head." And I'm like,
No. I believe I said something along the lines of, now, I didn't do that. I brute forced my way in.
Yeah.
and then I sat there. I'm like, "Max, did you solve the password by just randomly throwing numbers at it until it worked?"
Oh, hold on. I've actually got the clip pulled up. I've got the clip pulled up.
And allow me to individual keys on a numpad that you can possibly press.
And I just want to say
that
it
are
was
part
pure
of a
luck that I decided to go
combination.
with 4 numbers.
And let me just say, this could have been this number could have been higher had I changed the amount of outcome. So, probability of Max guessing the number, he had a 10 to the 10th power probability of solving that.
Oh
So
my
that means
god.
a 10 billion to 1 chance. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning, like literally 0.000000001% chance
Yeah, Max, you got really
of
lucky.
guessing that right.
I am the luckiest man alive.
Describe it. That's like a miracle.
Wait, Max. How many
Literally, you
times
have
did
a better
try
chance
it?
getting struck
Okay,
by
now I
lightning.
want
Fuck,
to.
you have a better chance of getting hit by a meteor coming from a fucking universe.
You have a better
I
chance of
want
winning
to
the
go.
fucking lottery.
I want to go over
And
my
you
thought
burned
process.
that one luck to win a $100 gift card.
I want to go over my thought process
I love the
because
fact in this entire thing. I love the fact this entire thing. All Max did was just put work, and he can't. It's not the probability is ridiculous, but Max is the right idiot to just sit there for hours going, maybe this one.
1 million.
Maybe this
What?
one. What
1
Frosted
million
should have done
two?
was made an attempt thing where if you do a certain amount of attempts,
Then you lock
They
it up
wouldn't
for like
let
an
me do
hour.
that.
stupidity.
What I really should have done was make it alphanumeric. But stupid me goes, I'm just going. You know what? I've put them through hell to get here. I think this number would be good. No, and Max is like,
It's too funny to hear. I put them through hell here.
okay, I want to explain what I actually did. I started off by trying to guess
See,
it
he
by
took
going
his
through
face
things
and
from
went-
the puzzle. Like first, I started with the name of the Discord account that started the puzzle off and has been the thing. That wasn't it. But that did end up being the name of the email, funnily enough. And then I went through it. I just guessed different things from throughout the puzzle, and then I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna press some random fucking numbers, and, and
Oh my god. He used the
the
fucking
last part of the puzzle, you literally had to just scan a QR code. Fuck, you had to just scan a QR code. I am just
Put it
making a
into
mess here. You put it in. Yeah, you just had to scan a QR code, which would have led you to like it was a Google file, a rare file that I locked. And in order to find, and this was really simple, in order to find that combination, that little button, that little key combination, you just had to slide the tint over to reveal the hidden text behind the QR code. But no,
I'm not smart
boy's
enough
like-
to do that.
if I bang 2 hammers together, I could eventually make a spark.
I feel like this is like you go through a really tough quest and you're like finally at the end of the room and it's like, oh my god, we are finally done after like how many days? After 3 days, we're done. And it's just like one guy sits there like, what are you guys doing? Did you not know there was a back way to go? There's a freaking back way.
Yeah,
Are you?
No, I explicitly said at it like this. He's Mr. Magoo walking through a goddamn construction zone. And to go up the elevator, he just accidentally leans against the button.
Now, Frosted, all I'm gonna say is you didn't make it
Who's a
idiot-proof.
cutie? You's a cutie?
Oh, wait till the next one.
The next
I
one I'm
already
not
said
doing,
that-
'cause there's gonna be a
The ne-
vengeance there.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some evil behind the next one.
I kind of want to
Like,
try
I'm
to
really
dumb luck the next one too.
I'm really good at making. Oh, you're not gonna dumb luck the next one.
every single phase of the next one that Frosty goes through and works on, he's gonna stop and have a moment of, okay, let's take into account the max
put-
factor.
The max factor.
Max factor.
Sheer
That's what we're calling
dumb
it now.
luck.
Oh Jesus.
How
We're
much
gonna
money do we
take
have
it.
to pay for
I
collateral
reckon,
damage?
Max,
The max
first of all,
amount.
I reckon
Oh, he
he's
just
not
needs
gonna
to
let
do
you
what
do
Max
that one.
do.
He's gonna consult you. So
You're right.
he's like, how would you break this?
Max is no longer allowed to participate in them in the future because he will be consulted to help make them. Because Frosty will, like Brett said, like, all right, break it, and Max will
Fuck
just
it
go,
up.
and it's like, shit, he got in. Fuck it, we got to make it stronger.
He's
I can
essentially.
imagine, like,
I was telling Max this the other day.
I imagine
I
it's
was
like
telling
the
Max this
scene
the
from
other day.
Destiny 2
In
where
animation,
the ghost is like,
Oh.
Kate, press the red button. They're all red. We'll push all of them. And then Kate 6 is just rubbing against the wall, and he's like, they're all green. You did it.
I can
They're all
imagine
red.
like freaking there's like
Which all of them?
like Max could go through the next puzzle, and then like when he tries to brute force it, all of a sudden he's just like a screen pops up. You didn't say the magic word.
That would be good. That would be good.
I could. Ooh. Throw some filmography in there.
Yeah.
Ross is just gonna
Ooh.
like start purchasing web domains, and he's gonna he's gonna like get a web designer to set up these custom websites and just.
Like a scavenger hunt in the
to see
codex
what
of a
it is.
webpage.
Yeah, like and I wasn't even joking. The complexity behind this puzzle. I sat there. It took me like what was it, 10 minutes to explain how to solve it.
To be fair, I did follow
Sense-
everything up to the Instagram thing, but I had your Instagram open anyway, so I would have seen it.
Dude, even Clark is mad. Look at him. He's vibrating back and forth.
So mad
Vibrating
vibrated.
with anger.
Hey, Yuki.
You messed with the order.
But yeah, no,
Oh,
the
Frosted,
yeah.
you know, your thing's a little more idiot-proof.
Oh,
what were
no,
you about
I'm
to say
gonna-
about animation?
Yeah,
No,
so
you
the
don't
animation.
need
Oh,
to- it
yeah.
doesn't need to be just any
Okay,
idiot
so
proof. It needs to
so
be
I was
hardcore
talking
idiot
I was talking to Max the other day about what happens in animation along this very line. Animation, especially in the 3D world, is made up of two type of people. There is the animators, actually three. There is the modelers. There are the people who do the rigging for the characters, and then you have the animators. The animator's sole purpose is to fuck up the rig's job. In this scenario, you're the animator.
Frosted, like I have said,
Don't worry, that's the best job.
if you aren't comfortable with me being the winner, I am willing to forego that status.
Here's the thing, Max. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be on Kotaku's shit list for a couple of weeks
Oh,
at
for
least.
years.
He's gonna make a hammer. He's gonna make a
Mega-
squeaky hammer that's bigger than him and like Thor's hammer, and he's
Mega might just give you
like,
shit
up
for it
on
every
a
time he
ledge.
sees you, but like you're gonna be on
And not
Kotaku's
only-
See,
shit.
I
list.
feel bad for Mecha though because
I can
he's like
see
so
Kotaku
excited
just
in
stand up.
chat. Like I figured it. Oh, I
Grabs it.
won! I
Oh
figured it
yeah,
out.
he's like, boop boop, solved it.
It's just an
I
email from
imagine
Max
So-
just here an
like
hour
the
ago,
whole
just didn't
Sherlock
mention
Holmes
it.
sleuthing it, and then Max
So-
just busts out the door. Here's the killer.
This color's yellow. Congratulations,
I
you
saw
finished
him
the
hanging
puzzle,
out
Mega.
around outside, so I figured he looked shady. Here you go.
This guy looks
Sherlock's
like, he
like,
would hold
"Oh,
a
we
knife
could do
and hurt
that."
Somebody, so here you go, Copper.
Doing good, Kiana. Thank you for asking. How about
We
yourself?
need to
But
find
yeah, no,
clues to this
no,
bomb.
no.
I found a piece
So-
of paper with numbers.
And I did say I was going to give out 2 free keys during that stream. I did not. So what I'm going to do is, because someone had to go ahead and brute force a fucking password
I have no idea what you're
and
talking about.
go well beyond what I was supposed to be like, boy, I'm going to give those 2 keys that I promised to Kotaku and Mega.
There you go.
You definitely deserve them.
Honestly, they deserve the entire fucking prize.
Max gets in there and he's like, "Oh,
Don't tempt me.
Like I said, Max, you did, even though it was the unexpected way, you did technically win. It's because, I mean, you know, it's that classic, like, you know, okay, we have to break open the safe, and there's one way. Well, I found another way, and I got in. Okay, well, you still technically won because you got in, but it's not a way we expected.
That's like,
I mean, I
we're
bang
going
my
to give you
forehead
all
against it.
these little
just
tools you can
open.
use to open a safe. We'll even give you something that where you can solve a combination. Max takes the safe to the top of like a tall building and throws it off. Or you could do that.
It's like they're like,
I think my favorite
we'll give you the
way
code.
of thinking about this
Figure that
No
out.
problem,
Max just
Kotaku.
reels to the bottom.
Frosted has like gone on to hours. He spent years on this puzzle. Max is like one guy, like, no, but if you go from here, yeah, it just leads you back around to there. And it's quite obvious.
Imagine
then just a
being in
single
escape
kid.
room and then Max is the guy that busts open doors and just solving for clues.
Sounds like
It's
Joey
like, oh
over
no,
there.
no,
What do you do?
Max, no. Max would be, it would be an escape room. Max would find the only thing where you had to use a hammer to use something on something else. Max would be sitting there breaking the wall.
Hey, no. To be
that
fair,
way, Scott.
I
He's like,
am
"Oh my
God,
What are you
I
doing?
am clever
Sir,
enough to figure
you
out
can't-
escape rooms without
Don't,
breaking
sir.
things.
No.
It's just sometimes I can't be asked to
Sir,
do it.
I'm getting through.
I'm just getting through here.
So
I'm
the screw it.
He'd be the
I've
guy
learned
to
these
kick
things,
down the door and
gotcha.
go, okay, that wasn't too hard.
No. You know, okay,
you
you know
got
how
the-
in escape rooms
you got
they sometimes
the
have the
company
locks
going,
with
"You're
like
supposed to solve
code words and
puzzles?"
stuff on it. I wouldn't break
He'd be the
down the
guy to
door,
bring,
but
he'd be
those
the guy to bring,
I'd figure out the
no, he'd be the
fucking
guy to
code words for
bring
the
wire
the locks.
cutters. He'd be the guy to bring bolt cutters to it so you could open the freaking locks.
Sir, what's that in your
You would be-
pocket?
You're allowed
Bolt
to put
cutters.
one personal item into this.
Hey, the advertisement only
escape
said
room.
no
Well, I think
phones.
my jaws
Didn't
are
say
You
wired.
wanted
nothing
to
about
make
bolt
me
cutters.
mad that this boy solved my biggest puzzle.
Guys, what? I found this hammer. Door.
Look, guys, one of the
One
problems
of
with
these
the hammer is
days-
we can hit him.
The door. Oh, no, what?
Ross,
One of these
I
days,
feel
I'll
like-
design an ARG.
The door.
I'll design an ARG that makes you physically have to go somewhere.
Oh my god.
Oh,
gotta
that's
use
just
Oh,
for
like,
the people who live in the country that you're not living in.
Like Halo 2 and the, you know, I Love Bees and all that kind of stuff.
Like a geocache.
Like a
I wanted to
geocache.
make
Frosted,
one. No,
I
wanted
will
to make-
spend the money,
we
buy
have
a
to fit
ticket
in
to
one in
wherever
my
the
house.
fuck, and I
I'll
will
do it.
brute force
I'll
that
do it.
geocache open.
The prize will probably be more expensive than a ticket to England, but I'll
Yeah,
do
but you
it.
have to leave the geocache there once you find it.
It doesn't matter.
And you wanna hear the funny part?
Get to my
Up
house,
like
I
a
just hand it to
tree.
him.
Max is gonna be climbing.
Do you
a
wanna hear the
tree
funny
just to
part?
get to the geocache.
Sure.
Who's ready to hear
Yeah,
the funny part?
just
Don't
for a
shut-
prize.
I'm
that
not
costs
gonna say
extremely
yes
less.
or no.
And
Well, let's
the
just
fucking
say,
guy over there,
I
and he's
might
gonna
have
be
been
like,
working
"No
on
one's
this
gonna
for
get
quite
that."
some
In the
time
background, Max is
already,
climbing up the tree.
and there might be people already willing to help.
He's gonna climb up the tree, but if he can't climb, he'll.
He's gonna burn it.
Frosted, just know if I have to
Yeah,
fly out
next
to
one slam
Buffalo
dab.
to complete your ARG, you owe me a slice of pizza.
No good.
Oh, who said I was gonna bring it to home? Oh,
No, it's going off to West Africa. Have fun, fuckers.
You could put it in my
We're
city.
going
We're
to
gonna
send
drop
it
it
out
in the
via
middle of the
package
ocean.
from point A to point B to point C.
You have to
Still-
intercept the package in
Give
order
me
to
Frosted,
win.
I'll bury it.
It's in
I'm
a
gonna-
convoy that's
I'm
constantly
gonna
moving.
tie it to a
cornfield
wolf,
in
and you have
Ohio.
to follow him.
I have tied it to this rat. Go find it.
No, somehow get it into Area
I'll hide it.
51. Good luck.
Right. Just go to Area 51, chuck it over the fence. Good luck, fuckers. And just
They pick it up. It's like a
Very, like,
okay.
down.
I'm not gonna lie, I want the people at Area 51
Do
to
it.
see you
Nah,
run
see,
up to the
Preston.
fence, chuck something over, and shout "Good luck, fuckers!" as they are.
Preston,
Yeah.
I'm gonna live like right down the road from a place where they, build and manufacture submarines, military submarines.
And your dad has access to certain things.
And
Like,
let's
we're
just
testing
say,
out torpedo shells. You gotta do real cash.
let's just say that.
Fire.
I'm not too,
Well,
and I'm not too unfamiliar with working cement.
Yeah, well, no, but let's just say that there's quite a few people who, when they get to those boats as they're being constructed, and they go down to inspect it, and have been known to like write things that are going to be inaccessible whenever the boat's completed. Yeah, there's places you can hide shit, and no one will ever find.
Oh yeah.
I like how you guys are also just
Preston,
assuming that I'd
the next one is to
actually
make it
go through with it,
unsolvable.
and I wouldn't just give up.
Oh,
No, you
No,
don't
that ain't just that.
You bust
You'll
through
never see
everything.
the level.
I have to go. So like, my
You
next
go
one,
all out. You
my next
go
one I'm
and
gonna
put
do.
one
It's
of
gonna
the
be
geocaches
before we there.
gotta come in
The
first.
next one I'm going to do definitely not going to be the big one that I have planned for the future, but it'll
All
be
you hear is,
miles more difficult than what you did today.
all you hear is, Dad makes something so
Jim,
horrible, you'll
you
drown
probably get
before you
hits from
solve it.
every country plus.
Yes.
I mean,
That's a space
No.
mission.
No,
Why?
no. You know one place you should hide it? One place you should hide it? The Vatican. Just hide it in the Vatican. It's gonna be
No,
lost.
no, no. Just launch it to the
It's gonna be
fucking
lost
moon.
forever.
Hide it in the catacombs in France.
Yeah,
Or better yet, you know how you can you spend X number of dollars to send your relatives' ashes to space?
oh no, no,
No. Oh,
It's getting worse.
here's how it'll go down. It'll be all planned and elaborate, and Max will figure everything out except to get to one point and be like, "Well, damn, I guess I got to steal the Declaration of Independence."
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm
no.
sorry.
He gets
Someone
to
get me
say the
Nicolas
same
Cage
stuff that
and an
Riley is
ensemble
across, and
cast.
he's like,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Or
He's
just
the
like,
same
when-
thought
when,
crystal
my
like,
or,
favorite
have
headcanon
to
for
do
that
it.
is just
in the
that
movie. Like,
it's
looks
not
at it, he's
actually something he has to do. He just
Or like the
believes
next
that
step of
that's
the
something he
next
has
step
to
of it, like,
do.
I have to do it. I have to
Buttons,
kidnap the
boy.
president of the United States.
I also want to say that in this riddle that I brute forced, I did try to figure it out first. I tried a hell of a lot to figure out where to look. Like before Frost had even put out the Instagram post, I was like searching everything I fucking could. Like maybe he posted it to an alternate Instagram because a clue led to his Instagram, but nothing been posted yet. Anyway, so I was like, maybe a clue leads to an alternate Instagram. Where do I fucking go?
Max. We understand that, and again, it's true and legitimate. We're still gonna give you shit about it though.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like you tried really hard, and then
You know what?
cracked
You know
your
what?
knuckles, and you slapped the keyboard. And
From now on, when we go into like, any map on this thing where it requires you to get a password for something, we go, okay, Max,
Try it.
you have a
Actually,
10 to 10. You
funny
have a
thing
10
you
to
mentioned
10
that,
chance of getting
Frosty.
this. Go ahead and do it.
Frost, how
Funny
many
thing
times
you
have I
mentioned
done
that,
that
Frosty,
before?
because the new Warzone update that came out has keypads on a lot of doors that people need to figure out. Let's just have Max brute force them.
We'll just cover him while he puts it in 10 billion times.
sit behind two of us with Max. You just have riot shields, and another dude has an LMG. Max is like,
Do you know what's
I
funny about
five.
this?
Deputy's
You know
calling you
what's
Sir Bruce.
really funny about this?
Sir Brute Force him.
Okay, you want to know how many
Goodbye.
numbers I actually
Or
went through? Because
people
it
go on any
definitely wasn't
keypad
10
and
billion.
just
I can tell you
put
that. I think it
numbers
was
in and
closer to like
immediately
20 or
works.
then you should
25-ish.
play the lottery.
Jeez.
Well, then he should rob a bank.
Wow.
How did he get in? He just used the keypad.
Wow. Oh,
Use
he's
the
so mad.
code.
Where'd he go?
How did Wait.
Kind of routine, actually.
You'll never get out this jail
How
cell.
can you just know
It
the
has a
code?
Oh, he
14,000 digit code.
Frosted's gone. Frosted left.
Oh, he left.
Ow! I don't know. Just
Are you coming
and it worked.
back?
I am superpower. I am
I
keypad
just
man.
ran my hand across the keypad. Worked.
Exactly. I just went.
They were
figure out the
making
code?
instructions a little easier.
Well,
It's like pressing
I
the
wanna
kid pressing
say,
all the elevator buttons.
I remember.
Oh
it,
God,
like-
yes.
We can't land him in elevators. He'll press all the buttons and then it'll take us to a secret floor that we weren't meant to find.
That's how I imagine.
You mean the
It's like
fabled
a
floor
TV not working,
13?
just hit it,
No.
it working.
We're going to
Yeah, the one where
Ground
every
zero,
Stephen
boys.
King novel
Going
takes
to
you.
ground zero.
I genuinely
Why did-
feel
I
bad
don't- why
about
did
for
Frost
forcing
leave?
that at this point. He
Oh,
left
it-
because I
it's
said it only
fine.
took me like
But
20
they
or
were
20,
there.
20 to 25 tries to get it.
That's what I was trying to ask. I was trying to ask you, like, how many times did you try to like
Every time.
brute force it?
Keep.
I was trying to
I don't
ask
know
you
what.
that.
You're holding
Why
up the
would
gun
you
again.
go for that many times?
I don't know. I just got
Well, it's
fucking
'cause he
bored.
would've
I
sat
mean,
there
we
for
were just
hours
sailing
doing
in
it.
a
I know,
straight
man.
line.
This man
Spider-Man
played
model,
cookie
and
clicker for an
it's
entire stream.
horrifying
He
'cause
will
Just
he's
do
like-
it.
bored
Yeah,
watching
it's
YouTube
like this,
videos,
pulls out
typing
a
in
gun.
random codes.
We were playing Sea
I'm
of Thieves while we were
sorry.
doing while I
You
was
know how
doing
many
it.
codes you can put in an hour? Ridiculous
them.
amounts. It goes up to about 200. So even before me,
Frosted, are you talking about porn?
Max could have been sat there for about an hour.
Were you
doing
going
200 different codes and
numerically?
probably still
Did you
would've
go
got it.
No, I
0,
was just
0,
hitting
0,
random
1,
fucking
0,
numbers.
0, 0, 2?
If I was going numerically, that would have
Because
taken
the
me
first number is
7,000
7.
tries.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
first
just
number it was like 7450
random
or some shit.
numbers.
It was like
How do you know that you
7420.
didn't enter
Mac,
numbers you
right.
already entered?
So, Dara, I had a little quick guess at the number when you first said 7. My brain went 7501.
Close. No.
I know, but
7420.
how
Watching my
fucking close?
stream.
It
Welcome to
can't have
I
been
was
that
pretty
hard of a
close.
number if
Chaotic
my brain
tier
immediately
stream
went
ever
quite
known to man.
close to
Definitely
it.
chaotic. Yeah.
I gotta
So-
say, I thought last
So
week was
first time I
bad.
got
I
the
think
stream
this week's
before.
the worst episode of the podcast so
What are you
far.
talking about?
I don't know what you're
It's not
talking
bad
about.
right now.
What do you mean?
I don't know,
We
I
are
haven't said
literally
anything
missing two
controversial yet. We
people,
can take this
and
to a 10.
someone stole my stuffed toy.
Oh.
Not Clark.
Where did Clark
Okay,
go?
Last
Brendan.
podcast, all we did was do. Where did he go?
Oh, there he is. He's on the ground. Now he's with Frosted. Now he's gone.
Thank you for the follow.
I was like,
I will do that math
where
so click that for you real quick. I just need to.
I was like, I wonder how sneaky I can
Son of a
get up on
biscuit.
here, and then I stole him and
What?
put him down next to me, and I just went. Put my hand down.
Gotta pick up my goddamn little Clark. Mathrox go click clack. The Mathrox have the time to 16. You will likely succeed on your next venture. I don't know what you're seeing right now, but what we're also my stream might be really fucking laggy because I had a huge lag spike all throughout doing this, and so there might be a big delay between things. But what you're seeing is probably the chaos unfolding.
I've noticed
man.
a lot when we finally meet up. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff we have to beat each other up before we have to we can talk.
It's like those friends that are just like they pal around by beating each other.
Beat the crap
There's
out
gonna
of
be
each
a
other.
bloody fight, and then we're all gonna be fine. That's all I'm expecting.
Somebody will walk
Please
by and
don't
see
hurt
Apollo.
me. I'm soft.
I'm not
no.
going to hurt you.
No, Melody, I don't think so.
There's gonna be.
You'll see like
Don't hurt me, I'm
see a
soft.
group of people.
Defending
You'll see a
someone, and then
group
the
of
rest
people
of us
and we'll
gonna
all be bloody,
beating more than
bruised, and,
crap at each other.
beaten up, and we're all just laughing. And it's like, those people are crazy.
Melody,
He
don't
did
worry, I don't
this
think you're
this
gonna
time
do
ago.
that.
Max did
Okay.
this, and then I did
That hurt
this, and then I wanted to hit
No,
these
no,
three.
it's like
and
this.
then we just
if
had
we
a
ever do
fight.
the Japanese trip, we're all bloody and
Mhm.
bruised, and the people there is like, fucking foreigners, man. Jesus Christ.
In an alleyway, just beating the tar out of each other. Like, you guys not from around here? Nah.
Nah.
Walk out the arm way,
We do the
Frosted's arms the
separately,
other way.
Doris,
Dara doesn't
you're
have
Doris.
force.
Why
I'm missing an
What
Yeah.
the
love this
fuck?
broken
I
bottle
don't
in
know.
this
I just
alleyway.
think we'd get really
brings
into
the
it.
place together.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, so to move on to
We
the
get
next
on-
topic, just so we're kind of off of whatever this
If I get
It's okay. We'll,
5,000 subs,
we'll,
I'll
we'll
fill-
just,
I'll
we'll
fill
just
in.
You
brute
with a
force
chair.
right to the next topic. Let's
Yeah,
go to the next
let's
topic
just
like
brute
right now.
force our. So
Calm
recently,
this down. It's already 9
Shroud has returned to Twitch. He got a peak 500,000 viewers, and Doc returned to streaming. Dr.
Wow.
Disrespect. He got peak 5,000 viewers, 500,000 viewers, not 5,000. That would be kind of pathetic. 500,000 viewers on YouTube,
Pathetic.
and then pathetic for Dr. Disrespect. Not for any of us, that would be
Ah.
amazing.
I'm
For
killed for
us,
that.
that would be a literal life changer. For
Yeah.
him, that is just shit
I'd shit
Tuesday.
myself.
And then Ninja
If I got
has
5,000
been
in one night,
streaming
I'd be like,
to not nearly the same
Bye.
success.
Well, that's just because he's ninja and I don't like him.
Speaking of
The one
Ninja,
thing I gotta say about
guess who
Doc,
Ninja is subscribed to? That's right. Your boy Frosted Fricks has Ninja as a subscriber.
Really?
Are you
Wait, what?
sure it's
No.
D Blevins? Are you sure it's D Blevins?
What?
So-
Wait,
Is it the
it's
black?
Tyler the Blev Ninjas.
Wow.
No way.
Okay then.
I refuse
Well,
to
no,
believe
it is a
that
way,
Vlad is-
it's a
I-
troll account, isn't it?
No,
Like,
I gifted
No, it's
Ninja a
actually Ninja.
sub to Frosted's channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. You
So
did
now
not-
Ninja's he's gonna sign on at one point in time whenever he decides
Really,
to
who the
stream on Twitch
fuck is
again,
this?
and go and look at his
be like,
notification.
what
going,
the fuck? What the fuck is this?
It's like you're
Probably
What's this
has
guy's
a dozen
obsession
of those,
with pigeon
though.
girls?
Is this guy
I
some
feel
sort
like
of
that's
furry?
not the first time for him. Though.
Your
He
subscription
probably
Probably
has
not.
a dozen
to
of
Frosted
those.
Fricks has expired. Who's Frosted Fricks?
Right.
I never heard that
Though,
serial
Though, can you
brand.
imagine
They
being
call it-
rated by someone with 5,000 viewers? That would just shoot like your
Oh my
average
God.
viewers per month,
is what's
like
said.
way
Oh,
up.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
need
don't
yeah.
know
a
what the serial
partner.
this is, but it probably tastes
Like
like
The thing
immediately.
You
is,
could partner
and-
in one stream with 5,000 people rating you.
But the
Oh,
thing
he's
is,
got
the
the
thing
boy
I've
here.
noticed is people who usually average like thousands of streamers or viewers per stream tend to not raid people unless
No,
it's
they
another
don't.
person
Really.
who has thousands.
Which
Like, what is that? What?
Which is funny because they didn't get there just on their own. They were rated and they had stuff shared with them too.
Right.
So
I'm gonna make a
I think
resolution
that
right
is-
now.
I
get
If I
the
ever
sub-
have more than 1,000
me at
viewers, I'm
once.
gonna raid someone who has 0 viewers, just to see them shit themselves.
That's
to
right.
watch them fucking shit
I have
themselves.
70,000 viewers. I'm gonna raid Matt.
I don't have to take.
Oh,
Are you gonna brute force it?
Oh no!
If I get rated with 1,000 followers, I'd
Max,
just be
you have
sitting there for
choice,
a
you
minute.
can brute force it on me.
There.
Frosted, don't put it that way. That sounds a little.
Can brute force be on a t-shirt
No.
in a merch store?
No, I'm
Yes,
making that
please.
shirt.
yeah.
I'll
yes,
fucking
I
just
heard
make
it.
this
Why
like
do I feel like
No,
raiding
Frosted,
him?
I'll
Can we
brute force it into your store.
Say,
There's been a lot of good quotes on the street. Brute force and baby hands.
Yeah, I'm putting brute force onto a t-shirt.
Do it,
Brute
Fred.
force will be him
Put
punching a
Just
kid
baby
like,
hands on a
with a
t-shirt.
4-number combination.
Oh.
And that'll be the
picture
t-shirt
of
you
the
get.
Black hole chan. The picture of
Yes.
Max just punching a
The
puzzle
t-shirt he
piece.
won is the brute
He goes
force.
puzzle apart.
Yes.
Right. No, that's what it is.
be a numpad.
It's gonna be like a jigsaw puzzle with a fist through it.
Yeah.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
We
Hashtag
really
brute force in
T-shirt peg of
chat.
a fist as well.
Hashtag-
Can we get hashtag brute force trending on Twitter?
No, there's 3 of us here.
If we all just start, no, if all of us just tweet hashtag brute force and retweet each other's tweets, nothing, just hashtag brute force, and then retweet each other's tweets, then we get a head start.
Uh-huh.
Slow start, my friend.
Brute forcing Twitter.
That's my
I'm
success.
sure that none of us
My
can
thing.
affect Twitter's algorithm.
Oh,
That
absolutely.
is your
you
new
know how-
Max. That is your new stream sign off. And remember, just brute force it.
Remember, when in doubt, punch it till it
No,
works.
and
There's a
remember,
problem,
if it
problem,
doesn't
they
work,
don't think
and remember, if
it's
it,
true.
it doesn't work the first time. Use brute force.
Remember, no means yes, essentially.
Oh no!
Remember,
Oh,
if it
no.
doesn't work the
No,
first
no,
time,
no,
just
no,
keep
no.
trying.
Guys,
That
I've
still
got an
doesn't
off-topic
work.
podcast. Frosted gets cancelled.
No.
Hashtag Frosted Frix's over party.
Oh,
We
Oh my
love
God.
Frosted.
yeah.
Frosted was spin around the little girl from Exorcist.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wait, Vinny meets the
You
Exorcist.
spin me right around.
That's a Halloween
Exorcist.
costume right there.
One out in a minute.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm gonna brute force it back to what we were doing. So, anyways,
Yes,
the
please.
funny thing about the Doctor Disrespect thing is he got on YouTube and he even sat there and said, so I bet a lot of you are wondering why I'm not on Twitch anymore. And he goes, and the answer is simple. He goes, let me look you right in the eye when I say this. He turns his head away and takes off his glasses and turns around. He still has his glasses on while holding another pair of glasses and goes, I still don't know. He
what I love
has
about it is
no
I
idea.
believe him.
Yeah.
Unless he's
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I don't doubt it. But if that's the case, they breached contract with him. They have, like, with a
Okay,
contract anywhere, you and something went and you cancel it, you have to give a reason.
something's going dodgy with him.
Unless otherwise specified in said contract.
But you can't speculate on the details
People
of the contract
the
without
exact
insider
contracts.
information as to how the contracts are generally written.
Right, and I have none.
Say the name.
I was about to say we can't exactly speculate on a contract we've never seen.
Oh yeah, no, Demkeys, they did give Ice Poseidon reason why he got banned.
Even like the average partner isn't gonna know the ins and outs, like what Doctor Disrespect's contract could look like, because Doc was like one of the top streamers, and they have different fucking contracts for those guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was only so many people. There was, I reckon there's like 4
Frosted also
people
has
on the
hands and
platform that could
wings.
probably tell you exactly what was on that contract.
No, at the same
And
time.
they're all cunts.
Maybe Earth's being screwed because he's in his.
Except for Shroud, I really like Shroud. He's a
Oh,
nice
I
guy.
didn't show me.
Man's just chilled.
I really
How
don't follow
dare you
any of
hide?
them.
I couldn't even click.
I need a drink. Like, I need to go get more juice.
We are.
Let me see something.
Local man drinks juice.
What did I do? I don't know.
More at 11.
Oh, he's normal.
11. Now to tell you with the weather.
It's gonna rain.
Thank
It's
you,
gonna
Kevin.
rain.
It's gonna rain.
You've been assassinated.
Where's my baby hands?
Now to Dara with the news. Frozen sheep.
Where's my baby?
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That makes me want to just figure out how to do stuff with the penguin, and then instead of giving it flippers, just give it like those little like
Tiny
toy hands you can get in your finger.
Oh no!
Flippers.
So my sleeping
No.
schedule is fine.
It'd be like,
Aw.
I have my baby hands.
Sad Pepe hands.
West will hop out,
So
baby
Max,
abs.
what is the next item of forbid?
Next item up for bid is the
Also,
Avatar:
wait,
The
quick
Last.
thing. Really quick,
Quick
just
thing.
based on the last thing. For those of you who don't know, because Dr. Disrespect is banned on Twitch, you can't show any of his streams, you can't show any of his clips or nothing from YouTube or any other platform on your channel because he's banned.
And you know,
And
we
that's
also
against
kind of want
TOS.
to make a living off this.
Yeah,
So-
well, it's,
I get.
Does-
Your...
can't
So
show any of
here's
his
the-
stuff.
Here's a
Well,
question,
no,
what
even
about,
if
you know,
even,
anyone who runs around in the VR avatars of him.
I don't know.
I think that might be a little.
Like I think something
Might
like
be a little different fight.
something like that should be fine because
Yeah. Twitch is just like, you
it's
can't
only
do
really giving a platform to him, like giving like someone running around as a VR chat avatar of Doctor Disrespect isn't giving Doctor Disrespect a platform on a platform that he was banned on. That's just someone being an idiot and joking about
However, if
Dr.
that was
Disrespect.
actually Dr. Disrespect,
then
then
you'd be more iffy. Like if you knew it was Dr. Disrespect, like and
I don't think that would be
genuinely knew it was him.
yeah,
What
you
about,
can't even stream with Doc right now.
What about images?
That's right, you hear me? You can't even
know.
stream with Dark in the same state
Like
as
if
you.
you're
you
just
can't
showing
show-
a
you
picture of
can't
Dr.
show video,
Disrespect on stream, that's fine. You just can't show like clips and stuff from his shit.
Him saying words out of his face.
Why would I
is
want,
bad.
why
Don't do
would
that.
I want clips of his shit? That's what he
I
does in
don't
the
know.
toilet.
The
I don't
man
care.
films in bathrooms all the time.
Rate my shit.
Boy. All right,
Does that exist?
moving on to Airbender: The Last
If it doesn't, I'm
Avatar.
gonna make
Yes,
Why are you
okay.
suddenly
So
interested,
the
Melody?
co-creators of the original Avatar: The Last Airbender Nickelodeon series were working with Netflix to create a new live-action series to coincide with the animated series making its debut on Netflix. Which unfortunately the original creators have left due to creative differences.
Good for them.
They didn't want to make it, and they did.
Well,
How far back in your armor did you fall? What happened there?
I can't.
I lean my chair back.
You beautiful.
Oh, I just
Sounds
say
like you
good for
were
them.
Shrieking
You
inside your
don't
own
want
armor.
your creative license being used in a way you don't want it used, then you
Yeah.
have all the right.
You almost
Yep.
had baby hand.
Netflix wanted to do it more gritty. The blood, sex, all that stuff.
You can't do.
They already
what
had a
with
bad
Avatar?
remake of
I
Avatar.
no
and it was
details
movie.
as to
already
what Netflix wants to do with the
remake
series
of
has been
Avatar.
released. It's just that the creators have said there have been creative differences. That's literally all the information. Like anything else you hear about that is
Good.
people spewing bullshit because they want to feel good about themselves.
Yay, internet good boy points.
the only good boy points I care about are the ones on my channel.
Yeah, great.
Ew.
Thank you for taking my joke.
Follow
and promoting yourself.
Darastrix on Twitch. That's
Follow twitch.tv/
twitch.tv/.
Darastrix. He does not have a gun
Darastrix.
held to the back of my head.
Dara, as soon as you did that, I got to follow. That was weird.
How the hell's that supposed to work?
Yay.
Steps, thanks for the
Yay!
follow.
Good
Follow.
follow.
On Twitch.
When you shout out Dara's channel
Follow
and I get a follow and I'm
twitch.tv/all
confused.
these fucks.
That shit.
Now I'm going to create a Twitch channel called All These Fucks.
I'm willing to bet it already exists. I'm
I
looking
don't
this
know
up.
if that would. I don't know if that would be
Probably
allowed.
not. Probably not.
Oh, you can have
After
expletives in
following
your
my
Twitch name.
account, I'm gonna make a Twitch account called That I Don't Give, and you can follow
Yes.
that.
Zero
And then you
fucks.
get a nice little circle of misery
Messed
going.
up. You're gross.
Create a Twitch account called No Fucks Given.
Nope,
And
it
then
doesn't
another one
exist yet.
called
Yeah, I don't think you can
All
have
My Fucks.
expletives in your name thinking about it, actually.
What if you really really mess
What?
it up? Like
You
really
can do
like,
twitch.tv/all these fricks.
That's when Frosted discovers a cloning device.
To be fair,
Honey, are you okay?
Frosted, did you fall asleep?
Are you? Because you're like this.
He's vibing, dude.
I'm just vibing.
You look like when you see,
Just vibing,
you see that
just vibing.
three or
Literally like that.
4-year-old being dragged through the grocery store, and he hasn't had his nap all day, and he's just laying in the cart, like.
oh yeah, it's like that. Dara, I've got a better version of that. There was this kid. I was just on the deli counter, and this woman walks past, and her kid is like all the way back, fucking dead asleep, all the way back, like hitting his head every time a bump on the back of the trolley. Just
That's like the ambulance video.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Ambulance.
it looked like she drugged
Someone
him
call
so she could
ambulance.
get him to the store.
Someone call ambulance.
You've got a challenge going on.
I think Max has given up.
just
Oh,
happened?
no, he's back.
Sorry, my tracking keeps going bork.
You look like you went and laid on the floor and came back up.
Gave me a piss myself.
Okay, so anyone else got anything to say about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
It's probably gonna suck now.
It's
Will
going
they
to
blow?
be shit.
Most likely.
Yeah, well, that was a
Will they blow?
given.
I thought they pulled out. Doesn't that
I'm
mean
a
it's
little
canon?
teapot, short and
it
spout
doesn't
me. I
necessarily
got
mean
this,
it's
guys.
cancelled.
I don't know if I should highlight this entire time with Gizmo being stuck.
Because
with
even though
Well,
they're
it's
the
because
creative,
Max
definitely
just
going to
goes,
suck.
does anyone
yeah,
else
they're
have
the
anything
creative
to say?
minds
And the
behind
gun
it,
gets
but
pulled out again. and it
Nickelodeon
goes-
still owns the rights to
I
it,
know.
so they can still go forward with it.
Can we talk about the other Airbender that was the last one that should have been the last one and he should have done a live action?
You mean M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar:
Legend
The
of
Last
Korra?
Airbender?
Yeah.
No.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Shamalians.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That
Not
should
M.
not
Night
have existed
Shyamalan.
because they didn't even
That
watch
should have
much
been
of
the end of
show.
making
Sad.
sequels and
No,
remakes
my
and-
favorite, my favorite part easily was the was when they had all the Earthbenders like rounded up in a quarry, and they couldn't
What?
escape.
Oh yeah, they put him in a freaking quarry.
It takes 6
That is
Earthbenders
exactly
to
the
move a
opposite of
pebble.
where they were put.
Right.
Yeah,
Even
and my
the
favorite
Earthbenders-
thing was from Nostalgia Craig. He's like, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Hey guys, I got this. Poof." It's this little pebble flies. It's like, come on. I don't want these guys. I don't want these guys escaping
was
at all.
great.
Quickly, put them, surround them with all the things they can
Presley,
get
can you
out
do
with.
me a favor and just like either stand more to the left or right? Because right now you're just giving little Clark a voice.
My question to the
Now
entire,
you're giving the chair wings.
entire Earth tribe. Why on God's Earth does it take a bold kid to tell you, hey, there's rocks around you, if you go, oh yeah, there is.
Right
Oh,
though.
wait,
Wow.
yeah, but like in the actual in the same scene that they're
They had-
basically copying, they had freaking they were actually
They had
it
him
was
on a metal
actually
ship.
done
They had
yeah, they had on a
Will
metal
I am
oil rig
just
basically
singing
where they
in the
made
background.
ships, and
You
then
notice?
they put in the movie they put them in a freaking quarry where there's earth everywhere. How did they not break out already?
Put 'em in
Ow!
fire.
You know what? You know
Was
what?
it
If they got surrounded by the Earth that they could bend, and they didn't think, oh, you could move in there.
So
Don't even get me
Deserve to be
away.
enslaved for being
Started.
an idiot.
Well, yeah,
I'm turning Bostonian for
We're
some
stuck
reason.
in a
Don't
quarry.
even get me started on the firebenders. All right, go ahead.
Right.
So would you say that? Would you say that because of the atrociousness of the live-action Avatar movie is the reason why they were like, okay, we're gonna do that in a quarter, and it should hopefully make amends for that.
The Legend of
But
Korra, don't tell him. Just ignore it. Just
I've never seen any of them. I've only seen
I'll
like
be
2 or 3
honest,
episodes of the
neither have I.
original Airbender, and I've never seen
Okay.
any of them.
That's
After
know
The Last
I know enough
Airbender is on
about it that I know
Netflix.
certain things should be.
Watch The
Actually
Last
gonna watch
Airbender.
that.
It's really good. And the first season of Korra is actually pretty much the only good one as far as I'm concerned because it went too far, like too fast with the other 3 seasons.
Yeah, I heard that the real problem with Korra
Watch
is
that
that
shit.
they didn't get renewed for the whole series, so they were taking it on a season by season basis, so they had to rush a lot of shit.
I've rushed a lot of shits that really
had
hurt.
a really, really big like idea that was basically on par with Fire Lord Ozai, like the confrontation leading up to that. They could put that season at the end. And so,
Yeah,
like,
well,
the
the
third
last
season
Airbender was
ended
good,
up-
but not the movie.
No,
Well, that's the
movie-
thing
All
that
I'm
Max
saying is,
movie.
don't
That's the
shit
thing
too
Max was
quick.
talking
It'll
about.
hurt.
Both.
That was the thing that Max was talking about. They were playing season by season. They didn't know if they were going to get the next one, so they're like, "Here's our idea."
Everyone just stopped moving. Yeah, that's my Wi-Fi. Okay. Yeah, okay, I have 0 kilobytes per second right now. I get actually disconnected off my... Uh, I don't know if this is going to work. Well, that was not optimal.
GT was in reaching the end of the series in the States. It had already been done for years in Japan. So it's like,
And
yeah,
not only
really
that,
hitting while the
GT
iron's hot on that
sucked.
one. GT was terrible. I
GT
stopped
was
watching
terrible.
after.
I will.
GT is
I
terrible.
will separation before being
Like,
like,
you could
Yeah,
It's good done again,
GT
since they came out of GT was Super
put on
Saiyan
GT,
World.
and it never existed.
The
And
only
problem.
things like
How's it going?
So much of
I wasn't a big fan of the, like them getting completely covered in red hair.
Alright.
there's some before it looks too bad.
So, by the way, just so everyone knows, my Wi-Fi just cut out
I
so
wanna get up
fucking
Super Saiyan
hard, and now all I'm hearing is
Oh. Stop it.
No, what I was thinking is like, if I talked like that, his
Evolution's
Wi-Fi
the
could be
worst.
able to string that together the words I said.
You're doing good.
No.
So I'd just like to say apologies to the YouTube video watchers if you're even this far somehow.
Gonna have, just have it as like just end it like
We lost them in the introduction.
Oh no, yeah, I fucking know. We lost the YouTube YouTube guys about an hour and a half ago, and this is only an hour long.
No, we lost them when they didn't find the video. Someone, you need to know where the video is.
No, Dragon Ball Evolution was brought up by the crowd, which is why I went, how about that Dragon Ball Evolution, though?
Thanks for bringing back that horrible.
Oh, good old, and let's not forget about good old Piccolo.
It's like
Ah.
I think you mean green.
and I can't watch it for like art because the art style is a bit.
Shrek and like Martian Man had a child, and it was a child.
No, you know what that Piccolo looks like?
A Marvel Avenger movie.
No. You know what he looks like? Have you seen that one Goosebump episode where the mask gets stuck on that person's head?
Haunted.
The haunted mask. He looked like the haunted mask.
Yeah.
But it was on the girl's head.
It was just an extended Goosebumps episode.
And I can't.
Pickle the best cereal ever. Made of pickles.
I would say the bad perimeter firebending, the bad prison has been, and the bad pronunciation of all names except for
Ong. What, you didn't like Ong? Ong was the best
or
one.
Soka or Ero. Ero. What the heck?
Ero was my favorite
I'm
character.
Ong.
You know, Jungle.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
He's on a rant. Let him go.
You could be off a rant. Like, so you just
Sorry.
kind of lost the train there. But anyways, when he actually does real firebending, not using a stupid source. You can literally hear somebody, like one of those soldiers, say out loud and clearly by himself, "He can create fire out of nothing. That's what you're supposed to do." All right, continue.
Well, I was just gonna touch on your whole pronunciation of names. I understand where you're coming from because like it irritates me to know. It irritated me to know in both Persona 4 and Persona 5 the dubs saying correctly. Like I know that voice actor grew up in Japan like 10 years. He speaks Japanese fluently. He knows how the fucking name is said, and they mispronounce it wrong. Fuck you. Like,
that's even worse. Tell you like,
that's
yeah,
the
we wanted to
worst.
miss.
Yeah, it's like no, that's not how it's pronounced. It's like, motherfucker.
I think my favorite thing. I think my favorite scene any of this is that it's like you could have said that in any way before. It would be better. He's the legendary bear airbender.
Pronunciations, but there's just no other way to pronounce them.
That still didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Before, do you want to get back?
What do you ride? I ride an upper.
Finish the rest. Upper.
I named it upper. Upper. No, upper.
I call it Devin.
Oppa.
Oppa.
I call it Devin. Yeah. They're like,
It's Devin.
Phil.
Hello.
Phil.
What's the name of your flying thing? It's Tyler Blevins.
Tyler the Blev Blevins. Ninja Tyler the Blev Ninja Blev Tyler Blevins.
They use their breath for firebending?
Well, they did. Well, actually, in the show, they would use their breath and their it would come from.
Oh.
It would actually. That's
Crystal
the show.
just poofed.
In the movie.
They would write something angrily on Twitter and it would become real.
That would actually
flame war.
It's the flame wars.
Poof, she's right there.
Huh? Why did she disappear?
This is a good joke pose.
Oh.
So, you guys want to get back on track? Okay, next topic. Jungle put in an article about the Assassin's Creed creative director. I don't know how to pronounce that name, and I'm too tired to give a fuck to even attempt. Got fired from Ubisoft.
Yes.
Hey.
That's how I pronounce it.
I actually wonder.
Well, no. He was the director.
You're welcome, Fritz.
Thank you.
The thing that happened with him was that, basically, to put a long story short, apparently this man was cheating, like trying to have affairs with multiple women. He's married.
Yep. Oh, what a
And
dill.
I don't know. How
you got fired from your job.
Yeah.
Right. That's a personal issue.
It's great.
Well, apparently.
Hey Flash, thank you for the host.
From my Reddit. Okay? It was that he was. Yeah, it was more the fact that the women was authorizing women. A whole manner of like secret stuff from Ubisoft, like plot for games.
Oh.
Like he was revealing shit.
It's like inner like.
Oh, so he was spilling the
The
beans.
developer speak. Yeah, he was spilling serious beans.
Breaking NDAs and stuff. That makes more sense.
For delivered.
Yeah, and not to mention, this guy's actually been in the business for a while. It's in the article that been
I really like that game.
No, I'm not
Assassin's
gonna
Creed
hate that
Origins.
game.
I'm not gonna hate the game.
Origins.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag was probably one of the best Assassin's Creed I've ever played.
Okay.
It's the
Syndicate
only one I
because
ever
I hit
platinumed in.
love- second game. I was like, well, done.
Like legitimately,
Origins was
the
awesome,
Assassin's
but-
Creed, Assassin's Creed Black Flag was the only one I ever platinumed in.
Whoa.
Brother.
Most of them, but
Played through 3.
No.
Two. And then my favorite was
3, but I
two.
want. Well, actually, there's 4 or 5. 4 or
7.
3. Yeah.
Keep making them.
84. I just don't
I
like
got
that.
Vikings.
I thought but he was given the creative director for
Yeah.
for
Yeah, he was creating.
Black
Yeah,
Flag.
he was. Yeah. I didn't clarify that. On Lord, but now he has to leave because of this stupid. Because
I mean, at the end of the day, he did do it to himself.
Yeah, he used to. It's like well, possible.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a- to and instead of touching them like the right which probably took a week to do, and then fuck for about an hour, and then you go, no, I did not mean that, and you've sent all these texts from a different account that you don't know about, you hide it secretly for about 6 months, which is a fucking long time to hide a secret. And you would never have told them otherwise. And then you left your phone out on the table one day, she was like, oh, who's this? And then went down the rabbit hole. And then you say, why? It wasn't my fault. Because it definitely was. You're a dick. She should be legally allowed to give you the death penalty. I don't like people like that.
Respect.
And also, fuck your feelings.
Welcome to
But
thank you for Bread
that
Talk.
scenario does swing both ways, though.
Bread's TED Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a bisexual scenario.
Yeah.
No. If it's a him or a her, like, if you cheat, you're a cheat. Fuck you,
No.
if you're a cheat. If you're a woman cheat, you're a cunt. If you're a man cheating, you're a cunt.
So
It
all
sounds like
around,
you're
you're
a
just a cunt.
So in every situation, you can't get away from it. You're a
Who's
cunt.
randomly adding me?
We call that a cunty move.
I don't know what that is.
Actually, we call that the cunt trifecta.
The
In many
trifecta.
circles, it
Did
is
anyone else
forbidden.
just get a random? Did anyone else just get a random
Oh.
ad by a person named Legit Skit?
No.
No, I got
No.
Aquaphor.
I
calling
haven't
me
gotten
dumb.
anything. Pretty much. Well, I've gotten
Okay,
a
so
few
it's just
things
me.
this turn.
Also, hi Aquifer.
Aqua, are you cheating on me?
Aquifer. No, he just didn't get. He came in to call me dumb.
Oh.
Scandalous.
Because I went on his stream earlier and called him cringe.
Does Aquifer cheat
Okay.
on Sir Galvanium with someone else?
Yeah, I had to take
Or
meds.
11.
My pain meds wore off, and
Aqua,
I'm
you're
out of
my
pain.
stream mod.
I gotcha.
The only stream mod is
Oh yeah, Jim,
Michael
I'm
for me.
absolutely exhausted. 100%.
/ban Arctic Coyote.
Did she do exclamation Pornhub again?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Aqua, there's no need to be sorry. I was just making a joke. Anyways. So, yeah, I definitely
bad.
heard everything that you guys were saying about the Assassin's Creed creative director guy. That guy sounds like an asshole.
Yeah, I know. I don't know anyone.
There you go.
See,
He's a cunt.
game. I have not seen anything.
I'm definitely gonna be sleeping.
Oh, sorry, I had an
Wow.
itch.
You're doing a good job.
He has a
Okay.
okay.
But it's
Be here.
It's over the wrist.
Gives topic.
Oh.
So last topic of the day,
Push it
Gizmo,
off.
something about DC. Those words all make sense to me individually, but I cannot for the life of me put them together in a sentence.
So
Oh
I watched the video, and it's laid off by you. Video because of Hasbro. No, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is moving all their stuff to HBO Max. No,
No,
the-
HBO
Yeah.
Max.
yeah, they're moving all the. They're moving all their like videos and movies and all that stuff to HBO Max, instead of using the pay platform that they could do. Yeah, it's DC Universe or World or something like that, I think. But it's a stupid decision. I mean,
my thing. Yeah, they. Well, Red was
Oh yeah, no doubt. DC definitely gets dark. I just want
oh,
to say this much though. Like, oh god.
no, go. I'll go. Don't worry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I hate I hate the character Superman. I actually like Aquaman over Superman. Like on a tier scale, Superman's like F tier.
Brad, you're. No, you don't. Come on. You do this every time.
entertaining.
What?
The fuck, you're not sharing? God.
But yeah, I can agree on that one.
Don't say I won't.
About Flashpoint, when I watched Flashpoint, I think when I was like 13, I watched the animated one, and when I watched that, I was so confused on what was going on, and I was so shocked, like seeing freaking heroes and stuff being killed. But yet again, that's kind of why I like DC, because they're a little bit more gritty, and they do kind of like touch on topics and stuff. That's why I like DC a lot more.
But see, okay, to be honest, like Marvel's pretty dark and gritty too. Like they're both pretty dark and gritty.
Yeah.
The thing that irritates me to no end with DC is because like they both have their multiverse.
Yeah.
But DC, it's all about the multiverse. They have destroyed and rebuilt the multiverse so many times. Like Flashpoint was just another, hey, let's rewrite everything. You know, like let's because like what is it, the new 52 that they're doing or
New
whatever?
52 ended a while
It's
ago.
like
Yes, New 52.
But
Really?
it was literally to, hey, let's completely rewrite everybody's backstory.
And they're
Hmm.
And it's like
Now, Marvel
now there's
kind
been
of
some
does the
cool
same
shit.
thing with different universes.
Right. But
Yeah, but
Earth
the other ones still
626
exist.
yeah, Earth 626 is still their primary one, and it is still on a constant timeline. Whatever
616,
happens
you
in Earth,
filthy fucking casual.
I thought it was 626.
That's how Jason
616.
Todd died.
616
There was a
Stitch.
I
to
knew that.
see him live or die.
Filthy
and
fucking
voted
casual.
Red Hood's story's been
die,
changed
so
so
Joker
many
beat him to
times.
death and blew him up.
Like I like Red Hood. Red Hood is like probably one of my favorite DC. Kind of like Deadpool. He's an anti-hero. Really, he does his own thing.
Right.
Red Hood is cool. his story has been changed
You know who
so
else
many
is like
times.
Deadpool?
It confuses me because he was
Because the
was
original
like-
Red Hood,
Slade Wilson.
the original
oh,
That's
Red
Red
Hood
Hood is
was
Jason Todd.
well,
Deathstroke.
the original Red Hood was a villain back in when
Oh, he came
in
back
like
as Red Hood, yeah.
the '60s era of Batman,
Ooh,
and then
Joker.
got rebooted to then in A Killing Joke, which was just a small story that Alan Moore wrote that wasn't really supposed to be canon or anything. And he revamped the idea of the Red Hood, and from there he became the Joker. And so then that became, then DC went, oh my God, people love this, let's make this canon. And then so there's like,
Well,
yeah,
with the Joker, it's like you don't know what he could be fucking with you at any moment. Yet again, there's like about
well,
now there's
ahead.
like 6 Jokers in like one universe.
There's three
Oh,
Jokers. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, what's it called? I'm trying to remember the name of it, and I know exactly which one it is.
Bat Metal or Metal Batman
Yeah,
Metal.
the one where it's the Joker is the Batman,
The
Flash
Batman Who Laughs.
Batman,
The Bat Who
the
Laughs.
Aquaman Batman.
The Batman, yeah, that was
Yeah, that was
Metal.
that
Batman
was
Laughs.
DC Metal.
That was the Metal
Which-
series. Yeah, DC
Which
Metal.
you can't
which is
forget
one of
now
my
in the
favorite.
comic in the event
It's-
that they're putting out right now, Dr. Manbattan,
Jungle.
Batmage,
Oh, yeah,
Best name.
B
Yeah,
Rex,
because
Cataracts is
because
Batum.
Oh, I got you.
DC finally bought and merged Vertigo Comics, so the Watchmen is now a part of the DC universe.
The Watchmen actually kicked off
Lord.
DC Metal, didn't it? Like it was because of Dr. Manhattan.
No, there's theory because the whole DC Metal was and basically they found out they found the the dark multiverse, which was the Dark 52, but also what metal actually stood for was they finally explained how, because you have in the DC universe you have people who get their powers from different things, and so you have the technology wizards, you have the sorcery and magic, and then they had the branch called Meta, which was the metahumans, which was Superman and all that. Well, Meta is actually a shortened when they would test people for powers and they would get a response. Well, the screen only had space for 4 letters and it would try to say metal, the metal that they were looking for, but it was actually shortened to meta. The dumbest fucking thing. I'm sorry. That is the dumbest fucking thing. Because they were looking for because basically metahumans have nth metal like coursing through their body, which gives them their powers and
the paddle.
Like, I'm sorry, yeah.
Wasn't there like a whole
that's-
shit ton of metals that did things like and nth metal was one of them because that's like
Yes.
Hawkman and Hawkgirl, but there was like a shit ton of them, and then they find
Oh,
10th
Hawkman
metal
and
because
Hawkgirl.
nth metal is
The
9th metal.
The DC universe is the world's worst at how did their powers work? I don't know. Fuck it, this, and it's like okay. I mean, the
If I were to write a comic, that's how I do it.
Do you want?
Here's my favorite. Don't get me wrong.
Mike.
The Flash is one of my favorite DC superheroes. Of the like 3 or 4 that I actually like, the Flash is one of my top. But his power, to be honest, is the dumbest thing because he taps into the Speed Force. That makes him go fast.
Force,
but wait.
Speed Force, they invented
But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. Guess where the Speed Force comes from? Barry Allen. He fucking makes the Speed Force that he then taps into, and it's like the dumbest fucking thing.
No, it's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
No,
and you can't forget. You can't forget.
Sound. It's not the speed of light. It's not the weight of gravity. It's the speed force.
You can't forget though. You can't forget though. Recently they introduced the Strength Force, the Mage Force, and the fucking Smarts one that I can't remember the name of.
So
Brain
fucking
Force.
The brain
force. What's really funny is there was actually a collab, like back in like the late 80s, early 90s, there was a collab between Marvel and DC, and it was like this big crossover DC versus Marvel kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
and
Amalgam Comics.
Yeah, well, not well. I think
Not
amalgam was
exactly
born from it,
amalgam.
but
Yeah, it
but
was.
so basically they basically went to each other's universe to try to compete against each other. And it was what was funny was when the
In the X
Flash came to the
Games.
Marvel well when the Flash came to the Marvel universe, he couldn't tap into the Speed Force, so Quicksilver was kicking his ass. He was faster than Quicksilver was faster. They had to build a suit, a giant metal suit, to generate a Speed Force for the Flash to tap into, and Quicksilver kicked his ass. He raced and beat him. Well, then they went to the DC universe, and the Flash was faster because the Flash is tapping into the Speed Force, and Quicksilver's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then finally, Quicksilver went, "Wait a minute, he's tapping into this power." Quicksilver tapped into the Speed Force and beat the Flash again. It was like, you're fucking idiots. Your Speed Force is the dumbest thing.
My favorite thing is like
Technically, anyone
I
can
like
beat Barry Allen in the
actually
race if you just figure out what the Speed Force is.
I like the concept of like even in both comic books like Marvel and DC where characters have stupid reasons for stupid things. Did you know?
Right.
Did you know the fucking Ghost Rider hates Daredevil because
Yes.
he felt that he should be called Daredevil, not Daredevil, because it's cooler for him because he is a Daredevil. That's the reason why he hates Daredevil.
Johnny Storm
He hates him
was a
because
Daredevil.
he hates him because his name's cooler than Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's a cool name.
Ghost Rider's a cooler
I will
name.
say, I kind of like the new run they're doing with Ghost Rider, since you said Ghost Rider. Because he doesn't drive a bike, he drives a muscle car.
Oh, fucking
That
Hot
becomes
Rod Ghost Rider.
indestructible.
Well, it's actually a different. It's not Johnny Storm. It's,
Yeah.
It's not
I
Johnny
forget his
Storm, it's
name,
totally
but
different.
It's
right. But how
no.
he. It's like
I know who you mean, but I can't remember his
Yeah.
name.
But what's funny?
I'll look
So
it
his story though is that he actually gained the power of the Ghost Rider from his uncle, who basically did devil worshipping and sacrificed himself, and then it cursed
You know,
the
he's
current
all a good
Ghost
dude.
Rider. Yeah, not a good dude at all, and basically cursed his nephew and
Wanna know
granted
something
him the power of
interesting about the
Ghost Rider.
Ghost
And so
Rider?
he's constantly fighting against his evil uncle, who's constantly talking to him, being like, "Do this shit. You have to." And he's like, "Fuck you, no."
Yeah,
Do
that's
you want to
like,
know
like,
something
why?
interesting about Ghost Rider?
not.
Before the
Really
evil
explain why.
uncle was added to the amalgam of things that were probably screaming at him, the Ghost Rider is a fallen angel of imaginable power who was shot into one dude. And because he wanted his dad not to have cancer anymore. So, you know, good idea.
He made he made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, well, he made a deal with Mephisto, which is the devil
Mephisto.
of the DC. Yeah. Do you know what's so funny? I watched a video on them explaining how powerful the Ghost Rider is because I was curious. No, so there was a fight between Galactus, the guy that eats planets, and Mephisto, in which Mephisto won, but the fight almost broke the universe, and Ghost Rider beat Mephisto with Johnny Blaze's help, and then just to put that in perspective, Ghost Rider is stupidly powerful, but is just the dumbest thing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but
It made
shit
him
tons of characters have beaten
super
Mephisto.
overpowered,
Like,
and he just does stupid things.
I'm willing to bet you could find a comic book where
Well-
Captain fucking America can beat Mephisto.
No, I doubt
Squirrel
that.
Girl beat Thanos, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
but Squirrel Girl's like generally overpowered for being a squirrel.
You know who can't beat Mephisto?
Mephisto?
Spider-Man.
No, Doctor.
Polka Dot Man.
Shoot.
Strange.
Dr. Voodoo.
No.
Moon Knight. Dark Hawk.
Oh, don't.
No.
Moon Knight is awesome.
Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Doctor.
Reed Richards.
Oh,
Dr. Doom?
Oh, yeah,
Dr.
Mr.
Richards?
Fantastic.
No.
The Thing.
Dr. Doom.
Doctor
Doctor
Doom?
Doom. Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Beat Mephisto.
Yeah, he tried.
He tried to
Yeah,
reclaim
tries
his
every
mother's
year.
soul.
He tries every year.
Every year. Every year.
That's
Yeah,
Boba Fett from Star Wars.
That's the agreement. That's the agreement. He's allowed to fight. He's allowed to fight Mephisto every year to get his mother's soul back.
Matter of fact, one year he got stuck in hell, and his power was waning, and the only way he was able to return was because guess what else was going through? So it was at a time where all of the Asgardians, Thor, all of them had gone through Ragnarok, and everybody was dead.
True.
But Doctor Doom was in hell and saw something traveling through hell and went, "What is that?" Saw it and saw Mjolnir traveling through hell. And was like, I'm going to take that power, and tried to take it. Of course, he couldn't, but it busted it through the barrier of hell or whatever. And Doctor Doom came back from hell. Mjolnir returned, and that was the return of Thor.
And Thor was quite pissed because it had someone's hand on Mjolnir, and he didn't really like it. And it was,
I think speaking of Thor, I remember reading this one comic, and I've never been so excited to see Thor kick someone's ass. It was in one of the Marvel Now comics, where I guess the universe was being taken over, and there were these more powerful beings trying to literally destroying planets one by one, and they were super
Marvel
hard.
And DC villains
These
destroy planets now.
But these characters were like super hard, like beyond hard to kill. That you couldn't kill them. That was their whole thing. They're indestructible. So what happened was they sent Thor as an ambassador of the humans to go talk to them on the planet.
Please stop.
Thor gets there and
please.
Oh, hold on. Stop. Thor goes there, and the guy goes, "How dare you come here brandishing a weapon?" And Thor throws it into the air and goes, "There. I've gotten rid of it." And he goes, "Good. Is this your submission to us?" And Thor walks up to him and goes, "Earth would like nothing to do with this battle, but if you need us to work with you, we will work with you." And the guy is like, "Excellent." And he looks at Thor and goes, "Now bend your knee." And Thor just looks at him like,
"Bitch, no."
And he's like, "That's right. Bow to me. Bow to me and admit your defeat." And Thor gets down on his knee, looks up at him, and he goes, "Funny thing about Earth, we never admit defeat." And what happened during this time, the Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, was sent into space, used the gravitational pull of the sun in that solar system, sent it around the sun like a slingshot, and slammed him in the head from space using gravity sent by the sun, and destroyed him. It was the coolest thing I've ever read. I'm like, that's so cool.
See,
I was like, also interesting about Thor's hammer. He threw his hammer, and it hit the edge of the universe in a minute. That boy traveled quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he could.
Well, so I'm sure most of you have
find
seen
that comic
the
that Squirrel Girl lost in. True.
have seen the death battle of Superman versus Goku, and how they basically prove Superman is impossible. It's like he is, and the whole time I'm watching it going, yeah, that's what I keep trying to tell people. It's like, fuck Superman. Like, seriously.
I'm still saying that fight's bullshit. Goku's got Ultra Instinct now, kick Superman's ass.
He can't even, but he couldn't because Superman has no limits. The only way Goku could kill Superman is if somehow he grapples him out of the solar system.
Like, if he could teleport Superman to a red star, then that's literally his only chance.
Right, but that's the problem. Goku is too much of a noble warrior. He wants a fair fight.
And so he would never play, for fuck's sake.
Goku is the son of a bitch that threw Cell a fucking Senzu bean.
Yes.
And he still kicks
He's like, I want a fair fight.
Goku died in that fight.
Cell.
I just got Facebook of Melody's butt.
Oh yeah, Superman is deprived of sunlight. Yeah, that's very true. So if somehow he managed to get Superman away from sunlight for an extended period of time.
an extended
I
period of
still
time
say he
being
could
like
win that fight. The man could
literally
literally
months
teleport
if he's
anywhere
not
in the universe.
if he's
and
actively
could
using his
just,
powers,
you know,
it's
just
still
maybe a
literal
summon.
hours.
I still think
Yeah.
that Batman can still beat Superman. To be quite
Because
honest.
Batman is
Oh.
not like Goku. He'll actually use the tricks to beat him.
Oh yeah, no, Batman will by any means necessary.
Batman and Tony Stark are basically the same in both universes. They have a contingency plan for every single encounter.
Except
a matter of fact,
It's a shame
it
Tony
was
Stark's Hulk plan is just punching really hard in the face.
what was it? Project
No. His
Bobak?
Hulk plan was to get him off of Earth.
No. The plan for
Identity
Hulk
Crisis.
is to
That was
release a
it.
bunch of puppies around him.
So in
Plan for Hulk is just to get Widow to fuck him.
in the DC universe, they had the Identity Crisis, which was basically because the villain, a supervillain, I forget which one it was, got in and hacked Batman's supercomputer, and they found the files for Batman for Batman's plan for every single hero, and was using them to take them out. And when
that's actually
Batman
really smart.
and the Justice League is like, how the fuck? Like, he knows our names. How the fuck does he know this? And Batman just looked and went, "Oh, this is how he's doing it, and this is what he's gonna do." And they went, "How do you know?" And he's like, "Because that's what I do. That's what is in my folder." And that's when everybody found out that Batman knows everybody, knows all their weaknesses, and has a contingency plan for everyone. And that's when everybody was like, "We
I
don't
want to
trust
know
you
how he
for
got the
shit."
virus on there.
That's also why in the DC Metal, Batman Who Laughs was like literally after he became Joker-fied, literally violently murdered the entire Justice League.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like, there's a few panels from the comic explaining how he became who he is, where he has Superman and Superman's son and Lois Lane, and he pulls out some fancy kryptonite. And he's like, "I'm not quite sure what this does, but Supergirl tore a shit ton of stuff up. Now have fun," and then just lets them loose on. So fucking gruesome.
Like that's why in DC Metal, Batman was the core of the whole thing, because in every single dark multiverse, Batman's the one that all he needs is one bad day and he can fuck everything up.
That's why they made
Like, he's literally the
his own
linchpin of
Justice
everything.
League out of himself. It's like
Batman wasn't the only one who had
I
dark
want a
multiverse
Justice League of
counterparts, but
myself.
he was quoted as having the most out of any of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's interesting because like Batman's like, I don't trust anyone for any reason. You're like, boy, you got a contingency plan if one of us goes insane. What would happen if you went insane? I remember that was a question. It was a question I think it was posed by Superman.
Superman asked him. He was like, "Yeah,
who's gonna protect us against you?"
yeah."
Well,
Superman
clearly
is.
not me.
I will admit. As much as I'm not a huge fan of Superman. I do like the Superman Batman dynamic of they basically keep each other in check. Like their dynamic is really good because it's like Batman, like Superman's like, you have a contingency plan for if all of us go bad, what happens if you? But then Superman or Batman's the one who basically tells Clark, it's like calls him Clark. He's like, "Clark, this not you. Like think of what you're doing," and that brings Superman back from going full God mode,
he even has
basically.
one- That's true. Batman actually has one for himself too.
He does have a contingency plan for himself.
Also, a gun. Well, sort of.
Wasn't the contingency plan for
Literally
himself
anything that can
literally
kill it,
just the
shoot it.
Justice League?
Nuke, tank,
Yes.
pistol, knife.
And
wanna make
his
sure the Batman's
contingency plan is just draining his bank account. What's he gonna
I
do?
think my favorite
Green
thing.
Lantern Batman.
I think my favorite thing. I remember someone proposed the question,
fuck
like,
does that even mean?
how come Superman? How come no one's been able to figure out Superman is Clark Kent? And someone goes, "Oh, wait, no, they totally know." But regardless of how you look at it, if all it is, no matter at what any point in time he's walking around, it's Clark Kent. Would you still go after him
Knowing.
No.
Oh,
Even
yo,
if he's working, because he's
that reminds me.
still
Yeah.
Superman at the end of the day.
Yeah,
He doesn't need
even
a
if he acts-
costume.
even if he's acting like Clark Kent is supposed to be mild mannered and everything, he's still like a really you're still going after a bodybuilder basically. Like, would you actually want to see his bad side?
No. It's like someone walks up to Lex and goes, "I discovered who Superman is," and Lex like, "It's Clark Kent."
Yeah, I know.
And you're like, "Well, if you know that, why didn't you attack him?" He goes, "He's still
'Cause
Superman.
it's fucking
No matter
Superman.
what."
I haven't been in my
You
own
could-
costume.
you
I'm
could
not
do-
gonna try when he's off.
Right.
So, fun fact about Superman and his appearance, like, him and Batman actually bear a striking resemblance to each other canonically.
Yes,
Oh
canonically.
yeah,
And that's how they've
explains
stayed
a lot
in,
of like in the animated series. Like one time they actually I think Batman was like out of commission for some reason. I didn't see the whole thing, but like I loved watching it because like Superman actually went in as Batman. It didn't look any different whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I loved Superman like Batman with
Yeah.
Superman powers.
It was
The best part though, the best part was he had to pretend to dodge, like Superman, like people would like shoot, and he had to like pretend, and then he was like flying through the air, shooting grappling hooks just willy nilly, not hitting anything, just pretending like
That sounds
it's the
awesome.
funniest fucking thing. It's the best.
I
No,
remember.
the
watched
best way I can think to describe that. I don't know if you've seen Infinity War, but you know the bit where like Hulk. No, it's not Infinity War. It's Endgame, where like it's Bruce Banner, but he's the Hulk now, and he has to act like the Hulk, and he's just like
I remember what I remember what you're talking about because it's supposed to be like
You okay?
Bane breaks Batman's back and then he's like, "I need your help. Bane's here," and Superman puts on the Batman's
Someone
costume.
requested
and
when I was done
he
with
gets
streaming.
thrown by Bane and he stands back up and Bane's like, "You should be dead," and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm not," and Bane punches him and he's like, "Sorry."
You're not Batman.
And he's
I
like,
know Batman, and he would have died.
Why did you lie? Or I don't know if this actually happened, but like I remember this clearly for some reason. He catches Bane's hand and Bane's just like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, he catches his hand and then Bane's like, "How are you? That's not. Who are you?"
You're
And
not
then
Batman.
Superman in Batman's costume picks up Bane and throws him out a window.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
at that moment when Bane saw that, he was like, "Oh shit, I shit a brick." This is
At
not
that
good."
moment, he knew.
It's like he throws him into
fucked
a
up.
wall and throws a
Yeah,
a
'cause
vending
also, like,
machine on top of him. Batman stands up
Superman
and
grabbed
pushes it off.
Bane's head, and
Oh
Bane's just
yeah,
like, "No,
he
he
just
doesn't."
pushes it off.
Okay, yeah, you
Like,
guys, I just
Batman
want
as
to
he
say, as much
flies
as I
through
love
the
talking
window,
about
it's like,
this
"You've
comic
done
book
this, you little
stuff, we've
prick."
been going for an hour 47 minutes. I think that's a good. I think that this is a good place to end the podcast, especially since a few people here are sleep deprived, and by a few people I mean Frosted.
That's not
just
gonna
'cause
stop
he's an
him.
idiot.
My tracking just worked. What the fuck is?
Okay, right. I wasn't okay with that.
I wish I was recording that because it looked like you were just like,
Dimkeys, could you please clip that?
What the fuck just happened? My tracking Borg.
it looked like you were just done with life and just decided to face slam and slide down the table.
May I ask, why did it go straight to me? It
Oh,
was a beeline.
no.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Until I see you next time. Bye. I'm stopping the recording now.